We hope you and your families are safe and well during this time. Thank you to everybody for all that you've done since our national lockdown in March, to the staff, to the students, to the parents, carers, governors, colleagues amongst our trust. We've all really pulled together to make sure that we've done everything we can ultimately for our students. As we approach wider opening following government guidance from Monday 15th of June, we wanted to make sure that you're aware of measures that have been put at place at Poole Academy to make sure that we are as safe as possible as staff and students in the academy. Following government guidelines, only 25% of Year 10 and Year 12 can attend the academy in any one day. Please note that there are staggered arrival times and they are there for a reason, to keep everybody as safe as possible. Please adhere to this arrival time. Students are not expected to wear academy uniform. Please make sure that students are wearing appropriate and washable clothing, following guidelines that clothes should be washed daily every time you come into contact with somebody else that's not in your immediate bubble at home. In terms of bringing in equipment, you don't need to bring in anything. We have provided that for you. We'll provide bottled water for students as well. Please be responsible when you are travelling to the academy and from the academy. So please avoid public transport if at all possible. Please make sure as well that as you walk to and from the academy, you are adhering to social distancing guidelines. As you will see from this video, we've done all we can at Poole Academy to make sure that we have these strict social measures in place. Our main gates will be the entrance for all key worker students and also for Year 10 students when you arrive on your allocated day. Members of staff will be here to welcome you to our academy and you will be shown where to go to make sure you enter our academy safely.
Year 12 will be greeted at the side entrance gate. They will then be asked to walk along the main path down to the sixth form centre where they will be greeted by another member of staff and lined up in readiness for their lesson.
Whether you are a Year 10 or a Year 12 student, once you move into the academy from your respective gate, you will then move in your bubble. You will be lined up and you will stand on your 2 metre socially distanced space. A member of staff will be here to meet you and will then signal when it is safe for you to move into the academy safely, again socially distancing by at least 2 metres. When anybody enters or leaves a classroom, they will have to sanitise their hands. This is to ensure that we minimise risk and minimise the risk of spread of infection. We've also installed lidded bins to make sure we are following the government guidance of catch it, bin it, kill it.
So when you come into school, you'll have your own designated classroom that will be the same classroom that you're in each time that you come into school. As you can see, we've got packs of work, including resources and exercise books, and they will be your packs, and they will stay in the classroom when you leave so that we're not contaminating any other substances. When you're here, you will have 3 hours worth of lessons a day. There will be 1 hour of English, 1 hour of maths and 1 hour of science so that you're getting the core curriculum coverage. It's really important to note that this is supplementing your home learning and that you must continue with the home learning whilst you're coming into school 1 day a week as well. What we're aiming to do in these lessons is set you up for the rest of the week so that you can continue your study at home and you've got that support and that touch base with your teachers while you're in. While you're in school, you will remain at one desk in a classroom and the teacher will remain at the front of the room maintaining social distancing from all students.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you of this, but we will still maintain the high expectations that we've always had here at Poole for your behaviour. I just also want to reassure you that all staff are here to look after you and to take care of you. Our mental health champions are on site every single day should you need to talk to somebody.
Students in the academy will not generally see staff with PPE equipment on following government guidelines. However, if we do have to break the 2 metre social distancing rule, for example, if a child becomes sick or is displaying symptoms or for any level of intimate care, then the member of staff will be wearing PPE. There will be a first aider on site every day, at least one first aider, possibly more. that first aider will be designated to the first aid room with the whole responsibility of making sure that all the students are safe and well. If a child does display symptoms at any part of the day, they will be taken to the first aid room where their temperature will be checked with a contactless thermometer, and then parents or carers will be contacted. It will be expected that the parents and carers can collect their child. We've designed the timings of the school day in the hope that students won't need toilet breaks. However, if students do need to use the toilet, obviously will be allowed to go. There'll be social distancing measures within the toilet and only one student going into the toilet area at one time. Our academy will be cleaned thoroughly at least twice a day. We'll also have constant touch point cleaning for commonly used surfaces such as door handles or computer keyboards that any member of staff might use. However, at least once a week we will have a deeper clean of the academy just to make sure obviously that we are being as hygienic as possible. We hope this video has reassured you regarding all the measures being put in place, predominantly to make sure that we are as safe as possible while we're in the academy. Reminder as well that as students leave, we'll also make sure that we are adhering to social distancing guidelines, and also on their way home be respectful of that too as well. We are looking forward to seeing our students on Monday, and we do hope that you all stay safe. Take care.